And welcome back to the Hot Lap. We are talking a certain Ingram on pole, smashing that lap record. But I don't think he's going to have it all his way come the start of the race. Speak to you in a bit. So here we go. Well done. Massive congratulations to Tom Ingram on pole position, as you can see here. In second is Ash Sutton. That's why I said, let's be fair, Tom's not going to have it all his way. Two of the three people that made it into the top six have hardly any hybrid at all. And it was Tom Ingram that absolutely smashed that lap record. We get into that in a second. Dan Camish in third, playing maybe rear gunner for Ash Sutton or thinking about himself and a potential championship. Tom Chilton in fourth. So it's basically, Ingram's team versus Sutton's team. Dan Rowbottom in fifth. Adam Morgan in sixth for Team BMW. Not had a pole yet. Not really been that good in the racing either, has he? But big disappointment for Jake Hill. Normally I wouldn't say that, but this is the man that has been absolutely doing gangbusters in the championship. Aaron Taylor-Smith 8th. Colin Turkington 9th. Josh Cook 10th. Rob Huff 11th. Aidan Moffat in 12th. Mikey Dobble in 13th. 14th is Andrew Watson, 15th Ronan Pearson, 16th is Chris Smiley, 17th Sam Osborne, 18th Dara De Leon, 19th Scott Sumpton. At the back of the grid is Nick Halstead. So, he absolutely smashed the Tom Ingram has smashed the obliterates, I think it says, on the BTCC. So he completely obliterated the qualifying record on Oulton Park earlier today, as the country's best tin top stars arguably produced what was, I think, one of the most exciting qualifying seasons of the season so far. This quick six is really working well. We had a relentless, it was an absolutely relentless pace. So well done to Team Bristol Street Motors. A pole position around 13. Tom Ingram said it felt really special, if I'm honest. Absolutely amazing. The car has just felt so alive this weekend. It has felt superb. Everyone at Bristol Street Motors has done something remarkable with this car. It feels so special to drive. It's an absolute pleasure. The circuit is about hooking everything up, and it's really confidence inspiring. So much about this game is about staying headstrong. So if the car is feeling good, we're not having to chase things. We're in a really good place. So that was Tom Ingram. Sutton said, if someone had offered me the front row at the start of the weekend, I'd have been delighted. It's a mega result for me and everyone at Napa in the UK. We're just a 10th behind Tom. So if you consider the hybrid deficit, he's saying we have a very fast race car. We've been particularly strong at the start. So if we get into a battle with Tom, it'll be ideal. But I've also got two teammates behind me. We've continued our record of making it through to Q3. I think he might be the only driver that has done that now. And last but not least, Dan Camish, who is in third, saying, I think we're looking considerably better here than we were over the last 2 years. This is definitely the best Napa Racing UK car I've ever driven. For me, the changes we made over the winter, it feels transformed. And I feel a million miles ahead of where I was in year 1 and 2. I want to make sure that I'm in a battle at the end of the season when things get heated. Maybe I can get a bit closer. I am in this battle. Write me off at your peril. I'm full of confidence. Oh, well, make a good start. There are hundreds between Ash Sutton and Dan Camish. And let's be fair, a couple of tenths, not even 2 tenths between Tom Ingram and his arch nemesis, arch rival, Ash Sutton. So I'm not going to go through all the drives, but who do we think is going to do good? Let's be fair. Tom Ingram, I still think he's potentially he's favourite. He has slightly more hybrid. He's favourite for that first race. And as is the season has been going, I think Thruxton was an exception. Whoever wins the first race wins the second. Hopefully that doesn't happen and we get a bit of a mix. But if Tom Ingram can nail that start, I think even Ash Sutton might struggle until the next race to get him back. So I also feel a fairly strong race. I know he's qualified fourth for Tom Chilton. Really, really solid qualifying there. I think definitely podium, if not maybe a win in the first or second race if things up ahead, let's just say, don't exactly go to plan. So I want to talk about this man. I always talk about him. Where's he gone? There he is. Dan of the Camish. Yeah, I think he could do really well. Could he win a race? I feel it's set up for him to maybe win the first or second race, or if he's really lucky, the reverse grid if he doesn't do too great in both, the first and in particular the second race. He is full of confidence, but he's got Ash Sutton as a teammate. That's the issue. But I love the fact that Dan Camish is not giving up in the face of adversity. And last but not least, though, we need to speak about the man, the champion. Yeah, he's going to be a hard man to beat. I reckon he'll win at least one of the 3 races as well, along with Tom. Bit open who's going to win the next. I'll tell you what, I was disappointed. Adam Morgan did an okay job, finishing 6th. But I was really disappointed with this man here, Josh Cook. I mean, oh, Joshua. Yeah, I mean, he's qualified 10th. I was really hoping he'd do better. I'm not too sure why. He's got more hybrid than the others. He's in a Toyota, which is a fairly solid car. And the other person I was slightly disappointed with is Rob Half. I mean, he talked all the talk. So 11th behind Josh, and we know he can walk the walk. So 11th behind Josh Cook. I think he's got a chance of maybe these two outside chances of winning the race as well. But for me, the most disappointing person, bearing in mind both Tom and both Tom Chilton and Dan Camish, both Tom Chilton and Ash Sutton got into it. Jake Hill didn't, but I think even worse, arguably even worse than Jake Hill was this guy here. Finished 9th. Yeah, qualified by Jake Hill. Qualified 9th. Colin, what are you doing? He was almost nowhere in Thruxton. It felt like he didn't really turn up in some of the races. So Colin, do something. That's what we want. Colin, do something. So, I mean, that's pretty much the qualifying. Look at the qualifying shows. There we go. The lights. The lights are a tiny bit off, aren't they? Anyway, as I struggle with my green screen, I'll speak to you soon. If you want to like or subscribe, that would be absolutely amazing. If you subscribe and like, in our eyes, you are a BTCC champion. If you do both, you are a multiple champion. Like Ash Sutton. We'll speak to you soon. Thank you very much.